What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is all about solo travel destinations if you're celebrating your birthday. I want you to know that solo travel on your birthday might be one of the best gifts that you can give yourself. If you're watching this video, I think you're on the cusp. You are actually considering it. I'm going to give you the top destinations, or at least where I have spent a few of my birthdays solo. I'm type B. Sometimes I will plan, sometimes I don't. And a lot of them I didn't plan. I kind of just went as the trip moved along and did the activities that were drawn to me, I think. You get to design your itinerary for the day exactly how you want it. For some, that means lounging on a beach. Others, it means hiking in nature. For some, it could be exploring your city or a town nearby. For the Globetrotters, it means leaving the US just for a few days. The foodies, I know y'all gonna be at the nicest restaurants, getting that sit down experience. One amazing destination for a solo birthday is Brazil. I mean, Brazil, are you kidding me? For my birthday, I was there for about, I'd say, a week and a half to 2 weeks, if I remember correctly. I went to Salvador. I, of course, had to go to Rio, and I was at the capital, Sao Paulo. I was able to visit all three. Sao Paulo is the capital. For me, as a vegetarian, I always go to the capitals because I feel like that's where the best food is going to be. Rio, come on. Everybody knows that Rio is a top city for travelers. Brazil's full of energy, it's full of music, it's full of culture, and it has a world wonder. For those of you into nightlife, Brazil has it as well. During the day, I recommend going to the beach in Copacabana. You can do some live samba music at night. It's definitely a destination worth considering. The next one is going to be Jamaica. I mean, everybody knows you got to go to the Caribbean. This is where you should consider sunshine and Caribbean vibes. Places like Montego Bay, you're going to get lovely beaches, reggae music, incredible food. In my Jamaica series, I talked about all the activities that I did. I also went to Kingston and I was able to visit the Bob Marley Museum there. Lots of history there. It was a very moving experience. You could also just enjoy the ocean. It's very healing, relaxing to be near the water. They have Dunn's River Falls for this. There's so many rivers, lakes. You see the people that be on the rafts getting patted mud down, whatever they be doing, or just relaxing at a resort. I went to Bahia Principe. It's one of my top videos. Thank y'all for watching. Jamaica has shown me so much love. You're going to hear me reference it from time to time. The island is so laid back. It's really amazing for you to enjoy your special day. Solo birthday travel really forces you to put yourself first. And when you're traveling alone, there's no compromise. You choose the destination, the activities, the food, the transportation, and the schedule. If you want to wake up early and watch the sunrise, bet you can do it. If you want to sleep in all day, you can also do that. You can spend the day inside. You can spend the day outside. You can meet people. You can stay in and reflect. Another unforgettable experience for me was visiting East Africa for the first time. For my birthday, I decided to do a country combo of Kenya and Rwanda. I picked Rwanda because I knew that it was, or I had read it to be, the safest country in Africa. So I went there, and I went there through Kenya. I stopped at Kenya first. I still haven't put Rwanda on the channel yet, y'all. Kenya series is coming up. But man, it was great. I did my first safari there. I was able to see the beautiful animals at the Masai Mara. I stayed at one of the tents there. It is just a joy to be able to see lions, elephants, giraffes, look for the big five in their natural habitat. I mean, there really isn't an experience that's better than that. Nairobi is going to be a city that you can explore. I had amazing food there. You can visit cultural sites. There's going to be great cuisine. I definitely think that you should consider Kenya, going home to the motherland. The best part is that these memories you create, they're going to stay with you forever. Whether you decide to video it as a content creator, you're going to maybe take your pictures. Some people like to do photo shoots. I mean, there's just so many ways you could have a nice collage of pictures, maybe even make a book of all of the trips that you had to celebrate yourself. It's a win. All right, so far we've done Brazil. I mentioned Jamaica, Kenya. I'm going to quickly throw in Thailand. Thailand is really nice. It's warm, tropical. When I was living in China, I decided to do a quick weekend trip to celebrate my birthday in Thailand. I was in Bangkok. I did not get to explore the beaches because, I was in the major city, but it was really nice to be able to eat the cuisine there. I did not have a lot of time. Thailand is known for its affordability. The locals are friendly. I don't know if I did the fish thing where they're biting. It's not a fish bath, but you know what I'm talking about, where it's like the fish massage where you put the feet in. I did pay, had the dollar massages. It was really short, but I mean, it still was fun. Many travelers like Thailand because it's solo traveler friendly. The other places I mentioned, I don't know. I think Brazil would be if you are more experienced, advanced travel. So do keep that in mind. Hostels are going to be affordable. They have great tours that you can get organized at the hostel and group activities. This makes it easy for you to meet people. A lot of the times that I traveled, I would meet people in the hostel and we would do things together as well. And this way, it's not where you're alone the entire time. There are some people who do prefer that, the solitude. But if you want to be a little social, hostels are a great way to do that. Birthday travel is empowering. It is freeing. And if you're doing it solo, honestly, it's kind of hard to do it with others once you start to take more solo trips. You don't have to wait on friends or family to make plans and they possibly fall out of the group chat. Things aren't happening. Nobody's making the payments. You do what you want on your own terms. You wake up when you want. You go eat when you want. You do whatever. It's magical. And that brings me to Petra. Petra is a world wonder. Jordan, I believe, is one of the friendliest countries in the Middle East. I went there for my birthday. I needed to visit Petra, the world wonder, of course, and I stayed in a hostel there. I was in Amman. Petra is one of the most iconic archaeological sites in the world, you guys. It is carved into rose-colored rock cliffs. If you walk through the narrow canyon, it's known as the Seek. Y'all, I did the hike up there. I went to the treasury for the first time. I was in a dress. I was like, I gotta get a baya, I'm out here. Let me get this content. It was a little warm. The other people were not wearing that. I don't know what I was thinking, y'all. But I did have on comfortable walking shoes. If you're into history and ancient wonders, it is awe-inspiring and deeply memorable. That's why I'm saying a lot of people will ask me, hey, you're a solo travel expert. Where should I go? Honey, I don't know you. Like, I don't know your interests. I don't know, what type of traveler you are. There's so many questions for me to ask before I can even answer you correctly. You got to give me a little more info. And I'm not a travel agent. Birthdays naturally make us think about our lives. If you're hitting a special milestone, for example, I know people who are going to be turning 20, 30, 40, 50, so on and so forth. A solo birthday trip is a great way for you to reward yourself. You have made it to this many years. I think you should celebrate. Maybe you'll try a new activity, meet travelers who are on the similar wavelength and vibes as you. Experience cultures from a country you've never been before. For those thinking, yeah, that's great, Janelle. I don't have the money to go see the world. What can I do in the US? Well, there are birthday freebies. In this video, I went all around town and saw how many delights that I could get. Not all of them are food, mind you. I need to do an updated version because these companies have caught on, y'all. Birthday freebies is another way to celebrate. And you can do this from home. Many businesses offer free treats. You can grab a free cake from Publix, get a meal at Texas Roadhouse. You can get a free coffee at Starbucks. Now, a lot of these, you have to be in your town or obviously in the US on the day of your birthday. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, so you could turn it into a whole day of exploring your city, wear a fun birthday sash. I think I want to do that in New York. That would be fun, or Vegas. You can collect the freebies. I know a lot of people like to share where they got their freebies, which town offered which. Definitely go to Sephora, Ulta, Krispy Kreme. Like, y'all, I think I did over 20. It's a good video. You should check it out. I like to see all of the different cities where people do this, and we can like and compare, see who got more, who got less, who missed out on certain places. It's really fun. And who doesn't like free stuff? Another one that you should consider are the getaway cabins. I believe now they are called, ooh, y'all, what do they call them now? Hold on. I think now they're called postcard cabins. I think these are great because you're going to be on the outskirts of the city. It's not too far out, and you're going to be surrounded in nature. Y'all, I did this in Trump country. Now that I look back, as a solo traveler, Black woman, this might not have been the best option for me. I did it in Tennessee, and just riding up to the cabin, you see all the Trump signs. It's like, we get it. He won. Why do y'all still have those signs up? It can be a little unsettling to some, so I'm not going to recommend that, at least not the one in Tennessee. but you could look at all of the locations that they have around the US. Being in the mountains, the forest, or the lake, depending on the time of the year, it is absolutely gorgeous, you guys. You get to unplug from social media. I like to talk a lot about having that digital detox. You can read books, journal, reflect on your celebration of life. Not celebration. Celebrating a new year of life. Think about your goals for the next year, or just enjoy the quiet. I was looking at the footage yesterday. I was like, I probably could put this into a vlog for you guys. I feel like YouTube is pushing me to become a vlogger, but I like talking heads. Imagine spending your birthday surrounded by mountains, forest, or a lake. Here, you're able to digitally detox from all socials, journal about your goals for the year. You can read a book, you can pray, you can meditate, and enjoy the quiet solitude. And it was really fun for me to cook a meal. I didn't know how to start a fire. I struggled for hours. And you really just get to learn more about yourself when you are out in the solitude. Watch out for the animals. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Booking a getaway cabin somewhere in nature is an option here in the US. I don't know if you want to do it at Dale Hollow. A cabin trip is perfect if you want a reflective, relaxing, and deeply personal birthday. As a YouTuber, it is very important for me. My birthday is in December. It's towards the end of the year. Well, it is the end of the year, but it's also the end of the quarter. And it's a good time for me to look at all of my videos, move them, just thinking of where I am on the channel. And I like to view birthdays as a time to reset and reflect. Another great destination for a solo birthday would be Puerto Rico. This is because it is a U.S. territory. You don't need a passport to visit, and you're still going to be able to feel the lovely, warm Caribbean weather, visit the beaches, and you get to see the rainforest in El Yunque. It's a good place for beach hopping. I love the street art there. There's great food for vegetarians and non. It is beautiful. Shout out to Bad Bunny. I have more videos that I need to add to my Puerto Rico series. It's perfect if you want to experience the Caribbean, but you don't even need a passport. I spent a lot of time in San Juan. You can check more in this video here. The colorful streets in San Juan. I mean, the street art is fantastic. Go to the beaches. There is a lot of culture and great music. That's why it makes it a great destination for your birthday. I think that you need time and you deserve it. Give yourself a celebration. Sometimes it's great to have space to breathe and take a rest. It's great to just listen to your body, be mindful of how it is that you want to feel, whether that's an adventure, taking a rest, going to the city, the beach, the nature, the water, even somewhere new. Those are just a few ideas for celebrating your birthday through solo travel. The main thing that I want you to remember is that you don't have to wait for someone to enjoy and celebrate yourself. You can book the trip, plan the day, and create whatever it is that you like to experience. You can do it yourself. You can do it. At the end of the day, birthdays aren't just about getting older. It's about celebrating the journey that you're on and the person you're becoming. Again, it doesn't matter if you're 20th, 30th, 40th, 50th, 60th, so on. You are hopefully grateful to be alive. And I think that is special. I do. If you're used to traveling in groups, just try a solo birthday trip once. Just try. Be open to new experiences. Don't set any expectations. Tell me if you enjoyed it. What were the highlights? You never know. It might start to become a future travel tradition. Let me know in the comments if you have ever taken a solo birthday trip. And remember, solo travel is self-care, not isolation. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm going to see you in the next video.